Listen to that rocky music. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh. Saw another older gentleman taking up sprinting today on the internet. He's a New Year's resolution type deal, trying to lose his visceral fat. And good for him if he stays with that sprinting. That's one of the best things for really cutting down your waistline. I've been doing it 3 days a week for 6 months now with my neighbors. I'm sorry about the camera shaking. It's extremely cold, and I'm glad that it is because, you know, I got some other things to do other than sit and freeze in water. But anyways, he seems to be enjoying it. You know, who would have thought you would take up sprinting in retirement? You know? Oh, sorry about that shaking. I don't like to shake too much, but I know I'm getting that desired effect. And I'm kind of glad the camera started all by itself. I did not push it. There must be some type of movement that got to start recording again. But I was in here for a few minutes, and you know, I don't have a clock. I just stay in here as long as I can. I know I've done this enough where I know when I'm chilled to the bone, and then I just get out. But one good thing about the camera start, I can actually see the timer on there, and I know how long I've been in here. At least since it started recording again. Whew. Oh, people think I'm crazy. What you been doing? Well, I'm doing the carnivore diet. What's that? Eating flesh. And they're like, well, what about your fruits and vegetables and your grains? I'm like, that's not a carnivore. You know, I mean, people just don't understand. I don't think there's that many of us, but you know, if you do it for, I would say 3 months, you're kind of hooked. It takes your, as far as feeling good, takes it to a level above what keto did for me. Keto, I think there's just too many things you can eat, and there's too much, there's actually a bunch of processed stuff that they call keto, which I don't think is good for you. You know, you go in the store and you buy things with, you know, one ingredients or two ingredients things. I think the chances of you getting some things that are inflammatory is a lot less. And that's just coming from me. I'm not, you know, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but come on, we all know you can get on the internet and you can find anybody to support how you want to eat or what you think about health is, and you can find the studies, and you can listen to people that preach it both ways. It's good. Later today, I gotta take my daughter to dance. So I gotta get her to dance. She's at school right now. Believe it or not, I'm a 64-year-old guy with a biological 9-year-old daughter. So she's in ballet, tap, jazz, and advanced hip hop. So she loves it. She used to play girls softball, but it was a machine pitch, and she got her fingers crushed during batting practice, and that was it for her. I mean, she played the rest of the season, but the following season, she had no interest in it again. Then we put her in dance, and she just loves that. It's very artistic, and she doesn't fight about going, and it's really nice. You know, and then every spring there's a show, and they get to go on, you know, stage and show what they've done all year long, and that's right before the summer starts. So I enjoy that. You know, all parents, I mean, one thing about being an older parent that I like over being when I I have my kids are kind of spread out from 9 to 27, believe it or not. I have 4 of them. And the thing about being an older parent, after you're retired, I'm retired now, is that I'm always available. When I was younger with a young son, you're working, you're making that money, and it's hard sometimes to be able to get to everything because of the demands of the job. So there is some advantages. There's some advantages in Social Security too. If you have a child under the age of 18, they can draw on your Social Security without it affecting your Social Security. So we have her money actually going into a college fund for her. She will be able to go to college, and she won't have to use student loans. So, that's a good thing, right? That's another reason why I want to stay healthy for a long time. I got a relatively young family, and I just don't want to let myself go. But I enjoy it anyways. Who doesn't like being in shape and feeling good, and not having aches and pains from inflammation? My biggest improvement since I went carnivore is my biggest was the feet by far, because my feet were always killing me. But I did have aches and pains. I'm sure I was getting arthritis. I'm in my 7th decade of life, so I would say the improvements in arthritis, that was fantastic. And my energy levels. You think you need carbs for energy? You don't. You don't need carbs for energy. And another thing I really like is your body makes its own glucose through glucose neogenesis. So your body will make it, and evidently it does, because I have excellent workouts and I don't eat carbs. And the third thing that I would say is the you're never bloated. When I was eating a well-balanced diet, at the end of the day, your belly is usually a little bloated from whatever you ate that day. When you're just eating meat, that's not happening. You're flat throughout the whole day. So I like that too. I'll tell you, beans make me fart. So it's been God, I haven't ate beans in years now. So legumes and beans and all that. Do I miss it? Not really, because I really enjoy meat. So it's got good enough flavor that I don't feel like I'm missing anything. So in February, we might, there's some interesting stuff. In February, we might be going to the St. Pete area to visit my son, and we might do some cold plunging in the ocean with, believe it or not, one of my vegan friends down there. He's vegan. He's going to cold plunge with me. I'm carnivore. So we're at 2 opposite ends of the spectrums. You got one carnivore, myself, and a vegan. That, for whatever reason, he likes to eat the plant, the roots, the stems, leaves, and like I just could never eat that way. But good for him. Takes some discipline, right? As far as missing salads and all that, somebody said something the other day that made a lot of sense. Do people really like salads? Or do they like the salad dressing? I never eat a dry salad with kale and spinach and, all the other vegetable matter on there without throwing a bunch of ranch dressing and cheese over the top with maybe some bacon bits. So I think maybe it's the dressing is what they really like. I think that's true. Just think about it. But, guys, we don't have to get all predatory about these diets that we go on. if you're on a vegan diet and you're feeling great, congratulations, right? Like I said, I think vegans are much more disciplined than vegetarians. Vegetarians, you can still eat, I believe, cheese and eggs, and there is some animal products in there. Where vegans, man, they're hardcore. Good for them. I can appreciate people that are, highly disciplined. But it's just not me. I'm not. There's like 7 or 11 nutrients that are missing in vegetables that you have to get from animal sources. One of the big ones is taurine. And taurine is one, if you hear on the news, is linked to longevity, and meat has a lot of taurine. If you're a vegetarian, in order to get taurine, you would have to actually supplement. Of course, B12, those are the well-known ones, but there's a bunch of other nutrients that you cannot get in plants, and you have to supplement. So that tells me that it's not the proper human diet. I mean, it's just not. You shouldn't have to supplement, in my opinion. Of course, I can't convince my vegan friend of it, but I'm going to convince him to cold plunge. He already said he would, so that should be very interesting. I just don't know why it started filming again. And I just turned it into a film. I think I conquered this Cold War. I'm 12 minutes into it. I can see right there. And since I was rambling on to you guys, I seemed like it kind of took my mind off being in this cold water. Yeah, I'm shivering, but maybe I gotta move my arms around a little bit more. I think my body is starting to warm this up, and the sun's helping me out. It was 9 Celsius when I got in here, though, so that's below 50 degrees. What's going to happen now? I'm going to get out, and they tell you don't shower afterwards. Let your body heat itself back up, and through that process, you're burning calories. I like that idea. And another thing that's going to happen is all those feel-good hormones get released by this cold plunging. So you actually, you're kind of feeling good mentally for the next several hours. It's really cool. And so you do get that benefit from it. It may not seem like it, but you got to suffer a little bit to have the benefits afterwards, right? And that's about it. I think I'm going to get out. I think I stayed here long enough. It's getting ready to hit 14 minutes. And probably need to get this down to maybe 7 or 8 Celsius the next time. But it's been real cold down here at night, so this water's been getting real chilly. I gotta stand up. I'll get some vitamin D from the sun. Yeah, I like that too. I think, more skin you have exposed, more chance your body's going to absorb some of the vitamin D, right? So, anyways, I know I'm rambling on again. I appreciate some follows, so smash that, subscribe button and hit that thumbs up if you would, all right? I appreciate it. Karnivore Ken out.